positive thoughts in this system of things, and namaste. So I was going on from the last podcast. So it's part three of this podcast. How to overcome anxiety and fear. So we're talking about in the last podcast things that you need to do. So basically, as I said in the last podcast, the fears and anxiety that people go through, and your thoughts are really important. As I said before, where focus goes, energy flows, and you've got the power and free will to change those thoughts. As I said, human being has about 60,000 thoughts a day, so that you are not your circumstances. So stop consuming all the media, the fear-based, going on with all of that, with the mind, consuming your energy, fear-based information going on. Fear not, fear is energy. It attracts the very thing you want to avoid, basically. And fear creates. So thoughts in your mind leads to stress and anxiety. In a world that we live in today, it causes more stress for people. So I find that your mind leads to stress and anxiety, such as a COVID, for example. And if that can't make you sick, the stress of it will. All of that, I don't know, psychologically is not healthy for the human race, human being. And you need to clear that and remove it, all that, that going on regards to fear, because that doesn't help people either, basically. And I remember working in the National Health Service, working around mental health. Many people felt fear in their hearts with the COVID situation, what was going on. It put a lot of fear into people, and it made a lot of people sick and ill, as well as children not being able to get their freedom to get out in nature or play, and not just adults. So a lot of people became very, very stressed and anxious about that. But I removed those fears and not watch the news or media information, and didn't get involved with it, and didn't let it enter into my energy, period, full stop. Not watched the news or TV for over a decade, and I still don't, because I just will not psychologically have that kind of tool come into my energy or into my space. So it just creates harm, basically, I think, for people. So you need to protect your energy. So it's something else. Thoughts reduce stress and anxiety to support your immune system. So your body is a temple, basically, and you need to limit the sugar intake that you have, including eating more healthy. Tend to eat more ground plant food, like green plants, green foods. And like having lemon, ginger and turmeric in hot water, in hot drinks or in tea. Not to drink too much coffee because of caffeine when it comes to anxiety and all of that. Using good honey to stir into tea, hot water and lemon, whatever you want to do. Making like soups and stews to boost your immunity when it comes to eating lots of vegetables. Again, plant food. Get plenty of rest, and if you have extra time, allow yourself to rest. Get into nature, get into the outdoors, switch off electrical devices, time for yourself, and ground yourself, basically. Get yourself grounded in nature. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, put your feet on the ground, and ground with the energy of nature, everything around you. And just basically switch off. Vitamin D from the sun, get the sun on you as well. All of these simple things can help you and support your immune system, and get yourself into a temporary routine, basically. Unravel your life, for yourself, whatever routine you've got, and allow yourself freedom, basically. Another type of tip for you all is movement and exercise, which is very, very beneficial. Getting fresh air after a gym, work out a good sweat, go for a sauna, jacuzzi. This helps to reduce stress and anxiety, release the chemicals in the body, the endorphins, and just doing, just if it means going for a brisk walk and you can't exercise, but you can walk, and walk into nature, and schedule this into your daily life activities. So you're better off for it to maintain some form of sanity from it all, having that sanity, to meditate, to pray, even write yourself a journal, whatever. And basically, it's a tool that you want to use and that is helpful to, basically connecting you to something that's bigger than yourself or deeper within, be it spiritual or religious, for example, and whatever belief system it is that you align with, basically. And this, whatever, is, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, it gives you the opportunity to quieten the outside and ground and connect to whatever serves you. So it provides peace and sanity, calmness, easy to lose yourself, you being caught up in chaos. With the world that we live in today, you look around you, you're consuming too much information, all what's going on out there, when, it's like being under the water and just put it all out, basically. Let it be quiet, come back home. And it just feels like moments. So, of quiet, should I say. So we'll carry on with this now into podcast 5, how to overcome anxiety and basically fear. So positive thoughts in this system of things, and love and light, and namaste. Bye for now.